Hey everyone, so let's do a reading for you today. I have here the Marchati Tarot deck. If you're seeing this by accident, or if you happen to or if this video happens to pass by your feed, then maybe this message is for you. So let's see how it's going for you. So you have here the Page of Cups. Very nice card. So could be a love reading, could be a love offer. You have here the Fool. You have here the Four of Coins, the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, last one. You have here the Three of Coins in reverse. Back of your deck, you have the Four of Swords. Okay. So this, most likely, for some reason, I have a sense that this is a love reading. Let me put these here, so you can see. Alright. So most likely, this is a love reading. This could be a situation where you are trying to date someone or trying to start a relationship with someone, with the Page of Cups being here and the Nine of Swords. There is some sort of fear embarking on this new love journey with this person that we're talking about. So, so basically, with the Nine of Swords being here in reverse, I think that fairly recently, for those of you who are watching, you could have been in a very stagnant situation recently. Could be na parang you were in a situationship, or a situation where you didn't really feel that it was growing, didn't really serve your purpose, didn't help you grow into certain, or didn't really bloom into this thing that you hoped it would. For example, if you're sort of if you've been in a relationship with someone but it hasn't really moved, tipong you don't progress, the relationship doesn't progress, your partner doesn't progress, then there is some stagnant energy there. And right now, I think that there is something that's coming for you, but you cannot really see it. You cannot notice it. You don't want to take it because you have fears of the same thing repeating again. With the Fool card being here in the Hierophant, think of it this way. The past experiences, or the past, whatever happened to you in this recent past, it's supposed to teach you something. And with the Hierophant being here, the Hierophant is the greatest teacher. So for some reason, I think that there's sort of like marriage involved here. There's something like me seeing the dog there. I think that this is sort of something that may start or trigger or be the catalyst for you of having your own family. It could be this someone who's coming, or who you fail to see would be that person who can resolve all of your issues. You have here the Four of Coins and the Three of Coins in reverse. The Four of Coins tends to tell us na we tend to hold on to certain things selfishly. And with the Three of Coins being here in reverse, you could be reminded, or you are being reminded, you're being reminded not to depend so much on the other party. There are certain things that you have to do independently. For example, if a relationship has to work, you don't always have to move only when the other party is moving. Sometimes you have to be the one to take the lead, and sometimes you have to accept that it's not that they don't want to work with you. It could just very much be that they're trying to fix certain things in their own lives. So let's see what advice would be given to you. You have here the King of Cups. Oh, sorry, the Knight of Cups. And you have here the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, so for this advice, friends, for some reason, why do I feel that this is like a triad scenario? But there is a choice that needs to be made, which you don't want to make. I think that you're holding on to, and this is again for some of you, I think that you're holding on to the stability of a certain situation and trying to compare it with something that's relatively new. Now you're being asked, or at least the advice for you would be to follow where your heart is. The Knight of Cups is an energy of action. It has an energy of action. It advises you to move forward with certain things. And the cups being there, I think that this one really just asks you to look within. You have here a seahorse. And I know that seahorses, if I'm not mistaken, it's the male seahorse that takes care of the babies. So you're sort of like being advised to not just embody this masculine energy within you, but for you to go after whatever it is you think that would work better for you. Right now, kasi I think that there's a lot of confusion in your side. I think that you are trying to evade certain things. You're trying to evade the need to make a choice. But if you are caught between two lovers, then all the more that you need to take a pick. Kasi being caught in this, trio of a situation very rarely turns positively. And you have here the hanging man. So the hanging man has an energy of stagnancy, similar to this Four of Swords. You cannot leave your situation suspended for, you cannot leave it suspended for long. Whether you think na parang you'll take your merry time to make a choice, to think where you want to go, one way or another, you're gonna have to be made to choose. And especially with the King of Coins being here, you cannot keep on manipulating the situation right now, my dear friends. I don't know why this is showing, but for most of you, I think that there is a little bit of dishonesty involved in this situation, especially with the Hanged Man being there. It could be that alam mo, parang you're sort of like delaying. You're sort of like delaying how and when you can make this choice. If anything, you're advised to, the Hangman being ruled by Pisces, to me it looks like you're being advised to really search within kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mo sa buhay. Sometimes we mistake the things that we need for the things that we want at the current moment. So right now, you're being advised to look within yourself, to look into your roots. Ano ba yung values mo? What is it that matters to you? And then try to live each day nang hindi ka namamangka sa dalawang ilog, basically. Because with the King of Coins being here in reverse and that slid down, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is an energy of continuation. Ito yung tipong cards na parang last hurrah mo na, ibigay mo na. So right now, this situation could be very difficult. You could have some battle wounds. You could have, especially with Sagittarius being here, you could be very much in that situation where you're tired, pero you really do want your situation to be better. For most of you, this really is a love reading. So if you want your relationship to be better, you have to stop being afraid. You have to stop being afraid, and you have to start taking on that journey if you want things to change. Kasi, I got it. So for most of you, you don't want to leave behind the past kasi you're afraid of what the future will bring. Whether it be with the same person or with another person. Trust that you need to go where your heart leads you. And that sometimes the fear itself is what binds us from moving forward. So look again, my dear friends, and try to see how far you've come. Ano ba talaga yung gusto mo dun sa situation na yun? And, maybe, just maybe, you actually going for this new hope that sort of like came into your life would be the start, or would trigger the start of something new.